I wanted to take you through a few of the things we're working on with our AC/DC machine. First of all, in the cabinet here you see the upgraded speaker. This particular speaker from MCM Electronics is about 10 times more efficient than the stock speaker that Stern puts in there, and what that means is you get much more effective bass with this system. It really does make a difference. Now let's take a look at what's going on up here. What you're looking at in this shot is the band light that we're working on. Each member has its own LED above the band member. Each LED is an RGB LED capable of displaying some obscenely large number of colors with 256 levels. Oh, and I should mention that in there we have upgraded pop bumper lights. These are 3 top-firing white LEDs, much brighter than the stock bulbs, and what's more is they don't fail after a few games. That's a vibration-sensitive area and they easily blow out. Anyway, back to the band. There you can see a color effect running across each of the band members. A phasing color effect. What I really want to do is catch it doing something like all white or all red or all green. But when this is done, it's going to tie into the game. When the multi-ball is playing, the band will have a light sequence. When it's in a track mode, it'll have a light sequence. We're not quite sure what we'll do with it while the game is just playing. Maybe it'll just sit. Maybe it'll have some simple light, maybe it'll be some slow change. But the neat thing is that when the band is playing, we can actually move the lights in coordination with the band's movements, and that'll be kind of fun. There we go. There's a solid red. And shortly that should give way to a solid green, I think. Come on, you can do it. There we go, solid green. And we should finish up in just a few seconds with a solid blue. There we go. Now these small LEDs, they're bright enough on a game lit with regular bulbs, but with the LEDs on the Stern game, they struggle a little bit to stand out, but they still look better than the unilluminated version that the band came with, which is what you see there. Any moment now we should see a few more effects. There we go, some twinkling. Well, that's enough of that one. The other thing we've been working on is what's going on with the Thunderbolt flashes. So what you see here is we've replaced the little 161 bulb that came with the machine with a taller white LED flasher, and that does make a substantial difference to what you see when playing the game. The 161s are really, really dull. But the interesting thing is what we're doing over here. So what you're looking at is a multi-layer sandwich. Here is the original lightning bolt plastic. What you don't see there is the missing stainless steel reinforcing shim that would go in between this plastic and the spacer, and on the back we've got an LED board that's responsible for making the whole thing flash. So I'm going to show you some of the effects that are programmed in the game that you don't really see otherwise. So what I found is the best game for this is War Machine, so I'm going to take the easy way to restart us. Then I'm going to drop us into War Machine. And because I can't play the game and hold the camera, I'm going to have to cheat a little bit. I'm going to lift this up. There we go, get those LEDs out of my eyes. And once I can catch the ball, we'll go for the effects. Sooner or later, it will come down to me. Thank you. There we go. That certainly looks a little more interesting than the original flash display. Lost the ball. And I'll try for a few more when it gets up to me. But if you look carefully, you can see the original flasher flashing in the background. Here we go. Let's see if I can... There we go. I was really pleased when I saw that. I'm going to see if I can't get that. Oh. There we go. That's the original style flash. And now try and get that target. There we go. There's the new flasher again. And just for reference, on the other side, which I can't hit either, cheat. There we go. Now, of course, it's lighting all 3. Anyway, that's something else we're working on, and the idea is to create a set of 3 of those to give you just that little extra push to the game. Something else you might want to think about, let me get myself a Canon here. One of the challenges with the Canon is that the micro-stitch wiring is awfully close to the flasher there. So you can see what we've done is we've bent that back so that when it returns, it's well clear of that little section. Anyway, that's what we're working on for now. Thought you might find some of that stuff interesting. Thank you very much.